So, hi everyone. Hope you're all doing great. Uh, I just want to create this video, so that I can share my ownership experience of my XUV700 or 700, whatever you call it. So, it's been almost 6 months since I bought this vehicle, and I would like to just start with my, let's get going so that I don't bore you guys and just show some cool little roads, right? And so I just turned on my cruise control at 57. We will come to that. I will also explain that in detail, right? So now we are cruising here on this nice, beautiful. Look at how beautiful it is, isn't it? What a beautiful day, guys. Okay, so bought this vehicle 6 months ago, and I upgraded from a small little hatch. It was a little hatch, but it is a pocket rocket. It has a 1.5 liter diesel engine. So I will let you guys guess what was that car. Fantastic handler, easy on pocket, great torque. I would say it's a small pocket rocket. So I drove that vehicle for 1,20,000 kilometers before it started giving some pain in my left knee because it was a hard clutch coupled with a diesel engine. If you guys are into automobiles, you know very well how hard that clutch is going to be. So after driving so much, my car is going to now auto brake because I'm approaching this truck. Okay, he's giving me side. My speed is coming down 53. Okay, now it picks up again because the truck has moving out of the way. Okay, I hope this animal doesn't come. Okay, cool. So now we are back to cruising at 57. So coming back to the story, I drove the diesel hatchback for 1,20,000 kilometers before it started giving some pain in my knee, and I thought, okay, I have also grown in my career a little, so I thought, okay, why not upgrade and enjoy life when I still have some energy and power left in my body, isn't it? So I started looking out. I had this wide budget of starting from maybe 15, at least you need to spend to get a decent vehicle, all the way to 30, because I was willing to take some loan and pay it off. So that's a different thing. I don't want to go into those details, but my budget was quite wide, 15 till 30 lakhs. I was exploring all these vehicles, some great players in that price point, but to get a vehicle that I really like, which is not a 7-seater and which is not as big as 700, it was anyway costing me upwards of 22 lakh rupees, let's say 25. The two segment leaders, Creta and Seltos, if I had to go for that. Honestly speaking, I have huge respect for Tata, but they have a lot of scope for improvement in their service. Nothing against the brand, they are making great vehicles, but my approach is that I want peace of mind with service. Don't get me wrong, I have some wonderful experiences to share with Mahindra as well. When I say wonderful, I mean sarcastic. Not so wonderful, right? After spending 30 lakh vehicle, I didn't expect this from Mahindra. A couple of very horrible experiences. Overall, been good, but if things go south, that's when you really have to be mentally prepared. Let me quickly overtake this small little truck on the right so that I don't jam the traffic coming from behind. A small little acceleration, and then I take off my pedal off the accelerator, and the cruise control takes over again and starts to cruise at 59. Okay, or 57. Cool. So yeah, coming back to the point. So not so great experiences. If you guys stick to the channel and continue to watch, I will continue to share my experiences. What are those couple of horrible experiences I had till date in this small ownership of 6 months and 18,000 kilometers. I drive a lot. So I finished 18,000 in 6 months. Okay, cool. So not so great experiences, left me little traumatic. After spending 30 lakhs, that was not what I was expecting. I'm going to make very detailed videos of that. Nothing against Mahindra. Huge salute to Tata and Mahindra for making fantastic vehicles. Just like any other corporate out there, or just like any other car brand, there is scope for improvement. But there is little more scope for improvement when it comes to our Indian brands in terms of service compared to Maruti or Hyundai or Kia or MG, because my friends own those brands and they never had to go through these one or two bad experiences as well. So small suggestion there for Mahindra and Tata to focus on their ground level stuff. No doubt you guys are making great vehicles. It would be an icing on cake if you continue to give great service. So coming back to the point, if I were to go for Creta or Seltos, I would have to shell out 25 lakh rupees. This was 6 months ago before the GST cut. And I was discussing with all my friends, let me make a quick overtake again so I don't jam the traffic behind this auto. Okay. So yeah, I had this 25 lakh budget and I was thinking, okay, let me explore something in this price point and keep it for some 5 to 10 years. And that's when my friend and I were discussing and we were thinking, shall we go for Seltos or Creta? But the safety aspect was still there at the back of the mind. See, one thing I don't like about Hyundai or Kia is they make great vehicles. They know what Indian consumers want. But when they launch the new Creta and Seltos, they advertise saying, this time the body shell is stronger. Why does it has to be this time? Why don't you do that in the first place? So you're admitting that you did not focus on body shell in the first place. Isn't it what you're admitting to really? So doesn't the lives of the customers who bought the earlier generation Creta or Seltos doesn't really matter? I'm not a perfectionist, but I try to do the best in whatever I do, and these kind of statements really make me think twice that what about they come with a new facelift and say this is much stronger and you guys don't worry about the previous generation. Not cool, right? So that's when I was thinking, okay, if I'm going upwards of 25 lakh rupees, again, nothing against Creta and again, nothing against Hyundai and Kia. Again, they are making great cars. But when a customer is spending 25 lakh rupees on your vehicle, you are not supposed to say this time it's much better. No, it has to be better from day one. Okay, it has to be better from day one. There is no this time and there is no that time at all. Look at this gentleman coming in the wrong side of the road, and this is why I had this dash cam. Okay, and I will tell you about the dash cam and more details about that if you continue to stick to my channel. And so yeah, nothing against Hyundai and Kia. Again, make great vehicles, but to really go a step above, they are supposed to give 5-star robustly built vehicles outright. There is no this time, there is no that time. No, that's not going to work. Okay, so let me go a little front and give side to the gentleman coming behind me. Okay, let me do that, and let me go slow again. Okay, so yeah, there is no this time and there is no that time, right? So these guys are supposed to give solid vehicles from day one, which is not the case, unfortunately. And since it was hitting upwards of 25 lakhs, I was thinking, okay, let me stretch a little. As I said, I still had the room to go till 30 and buy a vehicle that is a 7-seater. Of course, I don't want. So here comes the point, guys. Don't look at 700 as a 7-seater. It is indeed a 7-seater, but it doesn't, like many other 7-seaters out there, it doesn't let you carry much luggage when you really put in those 7 people, right? It doesn't let you carry that luggage or anything like that, because you hardly get any space once you cramp in all the 7 people out there, right? So consider it as a big 5-seater with loads of room and loads of luggage space or boot space if you're carrying just 5 people, right? And I thought, okay, because I am an experienced driver, I don't have a problem driving a big vehicle in the city, and my driving is a lot on highway. So I thought, let's go for diesel, because BS6 diesels are fairly smoother. I won't say too smooth, fairly smoother compared to BS4 diesels. And I thought, okay, let's go for a 7-seater, flexible 7-seater, but basically a big 5-seater. Going to be easy on my pocket because highway mileage is fantastic. You guys will be surprised that I got 21 kilometers per liter cruising at 90 kilometers on the outer ring road. Isn't it amazing? It is, at least for me, right? And then I thought, okay, let's go for 700 because Creta is not fitting in because of safety, and Seltos is not fitting in, again safety, and the fact that Hyundai and Kia says that this time our body shell is better. I didn't like that. Basically, it has to be stronger with every single model, which Tata and Mahindra have been doing. The things I had to compromise, right, going with this is the after sales service, because there is no match for Maruti, Hyundai, Kia. I always used to listen, but these days I'm experiencing, because my friends are owning those vehicles. I see how seamless and smooth it is for those guys. So I gave up on that, and as I thought, I had some bad experiences, which I wouldn't have had to face if it were to be Kia or Hyundai or Maruti. So yeah, there are going to be trade-offs, but I would accept trade-offs in features or something, but not in terms of what I would say, not in terms of customer service, especially after spending 30 lakh rupees, right? So I think the video has become long, already 12 minutes into the video, and we have stopped on the side of the road. Just want to show you guys such a nice clear day today. It was raining a lot for the last couple of days, so it's quite cool and quite relaxing today. So yeah, enough of the rant, and now coming to the point. So those were the reasons, I had this vast budget. I want road presence on the highway because I drive a lot on highway. Trust me guys, I am going to make another whole video about road presence in India and why it is so important, especially when you're driving a lot on highways. In city, it's not gonna matter, but if you are a regular highway driver, road presence does surely matter. There is no second thought about it. There might be more experienced drivers than me watching this, but having done 150,000 kilometers on all sorts of roads in India, predominantly on highways, I know how important is road presence. I know how it's gonna work in India, right? Nothing against our country. It is what it is. Every country works in a different way. Our country works in a different way. As simple as that. So while having that wide budget and wanted a safe, spacious vehicle, so that my parents can rest in the back seat. Even if I had to put a bed, it's gonna help. And I had the budget, and I wanted a proven vehicle, because 700 hardly has changed since it's launched. Here and there you got some few features, but Mahindra has sorted most of those problems that basically came in the initial lot of vehicles, right? But unfortunately I had to face these two horrible experiences, which you guys would be surprised that this even happened. So if you really want, like any other YouTuber, I'm going to say comment below, so I know that you guys are really interested in knowing it. Otherwise there is no point making a video. Also, in these 20,000 kilometers that I have driven, of course 18,000 to be specific, I would like to share so many experiences for any prospective buyers, or even share experiences with co-owners, and I am more than happy to hear from you, so that we can make things much better and help Mahindra in helping us better, right? So I have done a lot of cool things with the car as well, like this OVRM or this dash cam and some nice little things, even on the delivery day itself, which I will share. But again, it depends on how far you guys are interested and whether you're gonna comment and let me know, or any questions, anything with the car. I'm more than happy to help you if you are trying to purchase this car, if you in general, if you have a query or whatever, right? So that was my reasoning when selecting XUV700 or 700, right? A spacious vehicle, a safe vehicle, where I feel like I'm sitting in a tank. It does make you feel that power. Of course, I forgot all this while to mention that the power on this is crazy. So that 5 lakhs that I have stretched from Creta Seltos or MG, the reason I left is there is no diesel automatic. I drive a lot on highway and I need an automatic. And the petrol was never in my consideration in the first place. And then, right, no MG Hector, that's gone because of lack of diesel automatic. MG, if you are hearing, please launch one. You will have some terrific sales in the Hector space, right? And then Creta Seltos, as I said, I have my own reasons. Congrats to all the owners of Creta Seltos. Both are fantastic vehicles. Your reasoning might be different, my reasoning is different, so huge respect for such nice vehicles. Of course, people are buying it for a reason, because they are such relaxed, effortless vehicles to live with. And my use case and my reasoning pointed me towards 700. Am I regretting buying it till today, except for those 2 very bad experiences where I did regret? Oh dude, I should I have gone with a different brand. Except for that, everything else is really good. There are a lot of improvements in this car that can be made, which I see, which we will discuss in further videos. And there are some things in where it really stands out. And yeah, there are hardly any choices as a consumer who is trying to purchase in this 25 to 30 lakh or just over 30 lakh budget. 700 still rules, right? Or at least the Mahindra family still rules. Maybe you have Scorpion, if you want a rear wheel drive, and if you drive a lot in not so good roads, and if you want that extra road presence where you can buy a black Scorpion and really take it to the next level in terms of road presence, and especially it being a rear wheel drive, it has its own advantages. But again, it's a body on frame. This is a monocoque. So it both has their own advantages and disadvantages. But if you're looking in that budget, you hardly have any vehicles other than 700 or Scorpion or Harrier, Safari. Safari, good vehicle, but 700 packs those 7 seats in a much more stylish design rather than Safari does look good, but those extra rear seats and that last 20% of Safari looks like it's an afterthought. It just got stuck in there. Harrier, great design, great vehicle. Again, everything is my personal opinion. I mean, I respect everyone else's opinion as well, but I mean, just wanted to share what I really think about those vehicles. I did test drive every single vehicle from 15 lakh till 30 lakh, and I do have a lot of opinion to share on each of those vehicles. So I will end this video here, and that was basically the reasoning. Maybe I will try to be more articulate and more clear from my next videos. I just want to give it a try sharing this, and as long as you guys show some love and comment and on this video, I will continue to make some further videos about this dash cam, about every other modification I have done on my 700. Much more modifications are in pipeline, but I have already done a few. So let's stay connected and take care and take things easy. And when you're driving, drive in a relaxed, enjoyable, what would I say, in a manner, a relaxed and enjoyable manner. Don't try to go from point A to point B in a rush, right? That's what causes majority of accidents. After I have spent so much time on highway, I have seen so many very bad accidents where the whole families are impacted, right? There is no real rush. You guys are not running to save the country. You guys are not running an ambulance. And 90% of people, no matter how rush you are in, once you reach your destination, there is nothing great you're going to do. I mean, maybe you are just going to chill out, right? So So yeah, it started raining, which is very nice. So yeah, as I say, don't be in rush when you're driving. Drive relaxed, have a dash cam, make sure you are protected. A lot of bad folks out there who try to extort your money on insurance. I did have my friends a lot of bad experiences. I will share them, so you might learn a thing or two from them, right? So think about your family, take a deep breath. Whether you are riding a two-wheeler or driving a four-wheeler, just make sure you are smart enough to be in your limits. Okay, take care, guys. I'll see how this video goes, and then I'll make the next one, or this could well be the last one. Just kidding. Yeah, take care. Bye.